Good evening, Simon. You're watching a special breaking edition of TeleMUNDO News. I'm Walter Klondike. Conflict rages between Israel and Arab forces as the city of Haifa becomes a hotbed for conflict. The Zionist government of Israel declared independence earlier this year, claiming large swaths of the territory in the Canaan. Harriet Loeffner is on the scene with more. Harriet?
Since independence, protests have turned deadly. A large group of Muslim Palestinians clashed with British Royal Guardsmen and Israeli paramilitary units. Reports indicate both British and Israeli casualties. In Palestine, 38 British officers, including the highest-ranking British officer in the region, Sir Alan Cunningham, defected from the Royal Armed Forces along with 150 infantrymen. Arab efforts against the Zionist government have ramped up. Sources from within the protesters indicate they wish to destroy the outpost. Back to you.
Thanks, Harriet. Right now, U.S. government sources say they are not happy with the situation in Berlin. The Kremlin indicated that they were unwilling to negotiate over the former German capital. Sources within Berlin tell us that there is an increase in activity from Soviet and U.S. officials stationed within the city. The USSR Politburo declared an emergency meeting to discuss the future status of the city. President Truman's staff canceled several campaign rallies so the president can return to Washington. The situation in India reaches a breaking point. Indian and Pakistani forces are in open conflict with clashes occurring across the South Asian region. Indian news outlets report an active Muslim rebellion in the cities of Mirpur and Poonch. These cities represent a rebel-controlled stronghold in mainland India. Strange news coming out of the northern Indian region of Kashmir, specifically the capital of Kashmir, Srinagar. It appears the armed forces under the command of British Major William Brown has mutinied and overthrown Sir Hari Singh. It is now unclear whether the government is planning on handling the situation. The United Nations Security Council has been called into an emergency session in order to de-escalate the multiple situations. Thanks for watching TeleMUNDO News. I'm Walter Klondike. Get updates anytime by reading the Chronicle at live.cimun.org and following @IPDCIMUN on Twitter. Good night.